Fuck it. And welcome to another edition of DEM Boys. This is our Christmas special.
Hark the herald angels sing.
So, on our last video, we did a Halloween special. It was on the movie Willard. That video was watched by dozens. It doesn't even have 100 views, and somehow that video was watched more than the actual movie was. So today, since we're not letting Eric pick one ever again, we are doing our Christmas special on a movie that actually might get us views, and that's Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
I'm choosing art.
Like, we had the idea to do a Home Alone movie, do this on a Home Alone movie and one of the bad sequels.
Yeah, me and Donnie wanted good ones.
Bad ones, specifically.
3 or higher.
Yeah, and then I just decided, you know what? Part 2 is a meme factory.
Wait,
I mean, it has Rob Schneider in it, and he's...
This deep blue.
There we go. And Tim Curry. I'm sure there's jokes we can get out of that.
Yeah, Tim Curry is the worst Pennywise ever.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Seriously, have you rewatched that, like, TV It?
John Williams did the score for this? Really?
What didn't he do the score for? He did score the first one, too.
Yeah. I guess so. Okay.
Yeah, this movie's canon universe to Star Wars. All connected through John Williams.
Kevin McAllister grew up to be Anakin Skywalker.
Daniel Radcliffe's dad?
Yeah.
Nope. This movie is directed by
the guy who discovered America.
world-renowned native respecter, Chris Columbus. It's a famous Red Letter Media guest star.
Mr. McCulkin.
Yes. This is amazing. We're actually watching the career of a guy who knows Rich Evans unfold. It's amazing.
Dick the birthday boy himself.
Yes.
Is the principal in Austin Powers.
John Hurd. And he used the success of this movie to star in Sharknado.
Is he related to Amber Heard?
Wasn't he also in your favorite TV show, The Sopranos?
Yes.
Yeah, he looked...
This is how he paid for the house. He's a mobster.
Yeah. He jumped off a bridge in that one.
Coincidentally...
Was he swimming with the fishes?
There actually is like a movie canon theory that he's actually, like, his Sopranos character is actually, like, this guy.
That's called fan theories.
Yeah.
It's called Mike's Erotic Friend Fiction. That's the second most embarrassing video that Macaulay Culkin's been in. After Michael Jackson's Black and White.
Oof.
Wait.
Oh,
I was
no!
going to say Party Animal.
Oh,
I've
that's
never
brutal.
seen that movie.
That's a bad fall.
I've seen Saved. That's pretty bad.
Why are you getting mad at Kevin? He fucking snapped on his brother.
Lashing
his brother
out,
for being an idiot.
lashing out in anger is not okay, Mike. No,
That's
Mike,
you.
no!
Cocksucker. Way to single the kid out. No wonder he becomes a sociopath to Harry and Marv.
Okay, Harry and Marv had it coming, though. Like, especially in this movie.
Yeah, it's not like they were just casually walking by and you started throwing paint cans at them.
Yeah, like the first one, I kind of get, because like they were trying to rob him and they were kind of already knee deep and they were pissed off. In this one, they just see him and they're like, "We're gonna fucking kill this kid."
Yeah.
They bring it upon themselves. So Eric, is this your favorite movie that we've ever watched on DEM Boys?
David Boreanaz isn't in this.
Mike, is this your favorite movie we've ever watched for DEM Boys?
Actually, no, our first one, Superbad.
That wasn't official though. Like that was like originally.
Hey, it
a
was
test.
uploaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Little peek behind the curtain. We recorded like, I don't know, like six or eight tests,
Yeah.
and the ones that were good got uploaded.
Yeah.
But those weren't
Sorry,
like
Space
official
Jam.
picks. Yeah.
Sorry, Space Jam, and sorry...
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim was another one, yeah. There were others. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, we recorded quite a bit, and then...
Yeah. Superbad and the Warriors got
was
posted.
like-
Did any
And
others?
Superbad was the first one we recorded. We didn't
Yeah.
plan on uploading it, but I was like, hey, this actually is pretty
Funny.
damn good, so...
And it brought us the Smut Gremlin.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I'm watching Home Alone 3 in my head right now.
The one that they have to stop a terrorist plot.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Yeah. Is that also in New York?
Maybe. I don't even remember.
Could be Chicago. The whole thing just takes place in the house.
I just made a 9/11 joke.
Too soon.
It's been 22.3 years, so AIDS is finally funny! All right! Woohoo! Hooray!
Yeah. Dad's mobster.
He's got money in an envelope. I've seen The Departed. That's how they get paid.
You have to find it in a hollowed out oak tree.
No, it's
Why is his uncle dressed like Bagger Vance?
He's going golfing in Florida.
That's actually pretty accurate. he's got that right age.
See, the soundtrack, like this music right now sounds like the Nutcracker music, but it's not. It's like John Williams aping off the Nutcracker music.
So John Williams,
Being a fraud.
yeah, doesn't even write his own music.
Yeah,
is what
same
you're
way
saying.
he aped off of Gustav Holst for the Star Wars soundtrack. That's a joke only I can get.
Yeah, because you keep bringing up apes for some reason.
Yes.
I can't even bring up Gustav Holst.
Comic books.
So, have you ever been to Florida?
Où c'est petit ça? Moi je viens de la France, je suis un touriste ici, c'est la première fois que je viens.
This is their callback to the first movie by
Yeah.
having a Frenchman in it.
Yeah. He doesn't understand, but we do.
Yeah, he's actually coming on to him right now. He's asking Kevin if he wants to join the Mile High Club.
Yeah. And he's from France, so there's no tabarnak in there.
Kevin's not here.
Kevin's not here.
Kevin's not here. Kevin's
Look how
not here.
little they care.
Yeah.
Plus doesn't even participate.
Kevin's not here. Kevin's not here.
What?
Man, fall down. Funny.
Again, to a kid, like, nothing about that skyline. Well, no, I guess the not Chrysler Tower, what's it called?
Empire State.
Empire State
Yeah.
building is there. But still, he's like 8. Does he really know about that?
Well, I mean, as soon as he looks outside, there's no palm trees everywhere or alligators. You know, I'm not in Florida.
You can't see alligators from there.
You don't know.
They're just
You've never been to a Florida airport.
Yes, I have. I've been to 2.
Yeah.
I'm sure you weren't in New York.
Now this just becomes a huge New York travel ad for like an hour.
That's the whole reason Mike wanted to watch this.
Yes.
He really wants to go to New York.
The New York Board of Tourism's paying him $5 to promote this movie.
Hey.
It's true, and you did just go to New York. Oh no,
The
that was
state.
Jerry.
Yeah. He's still in prison awaiting public execution for masturbating at a Target, so yeah. I want to go free him, so
what I get, though.
if you guys want a free gerrymander, send us $1.
And if you want us to keep him behind bars, send us $2.
And if you want to like get him a pardon, vote Trump. There we go. Hey,
Too
it's-
soon.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Turn around, Kevin. Turn around.
I'm just
Don't
gonna.
go there.
I'm just gonna back out of this joke.
Yeah.
It's
You
one of the
stubborn
most
that way.
entertaining parts of this movie is seeing Joe Pesci try to PG-13 himself. He wants to swear. He wants to say fuck. Instead, he just goes, "Fredja, Fredja, Fredja, Fredja."
Who's that British talk show personality that had to like clarify that he was not the pigeon lady in this movie?
I
He
think it
looks
was
just like her.
Piers Morgan.
Yes, I think so.
Pretty
too.
sure. Funny story. Brenda Fricker actually
Was a stripper.
was
Oh, gross.
no. She actually gave Joe Pesci his first Oscar at the '91 Academy Awards because she had won one for like some Oscar bait movie the year before, and she was
Oh.
presenting the award.
I didn't know she ever won an Oscar. Good
Yeah.
for her.
My Left Foot.
Oh, yeah, the Daniel Day-Lewis one.
Yeah.
Supporting actress, I take it.
Yep.
Excuse me, where's the...
Down the hall.
Thanks.
You are the single biggest liar.
Oh my god, it's the second most cringy guy named Donald in this video.
Yay! So do you know how Donald Trump ended up in this movie?
Because he owns the Plaza Hotel?
Yes.
Yes.
So anytime someone wants to film in a building he owns,
He has to be in it.
he puts in the contract that they're required to film, that he's required to be in it, and just every other movie has always just
Oh my
cut that
God.
scene out.
They were the only ones that actually kept it in.
Yeah. And they planned on cutting it out, but then apparently they were screening it and it hadn't been cut yet.
Oh.
And the crowd went crazy because, you know, America wants to be rich white asshole.
Yeah.
So they were all like, yeah, that could be us.
Yeah.
So they were like, oh, well, the crowd popped off. I guess we'll
he
leave it
was
in.
still relatively popular at the time.
Yeah. Because he was the American dream.
Yeah.
But he started out with just a small loan of $1 million from his father. Hey, it's the worst Pennywise in film history.
Do you have a recent photo of the boy?
Have you seen this boy?
Hey, it's the guy from Surf Ninjas.
Hey, look, it's a derp derpy 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 derp. You think Trump wrote this in the contract too? He's got to like really fucking sell the plaza.
Nah. Oh. Herb Schneider's trying to get a tip. Apparently his breath stinks.
Hey, his dad didn't get rich by tipping people.
I knew it was you. I could smell you getting off the elevator.
2 scoops, sir?
Yeah.
I always thought that was like a real movie they used,
I did too.
and I didn't know that was filmed for this.
Yeah. But the title is a parody of an actual movie. Like it's Angels with Filthy Souls, but there is like a
similar sounding title.
Yeah, I can't remember. I gotta look it up now.
A few minutes later.
Angels with Dirty Faces. It's a 1938 film starring James Cagney.
Why aren't we watching that instead?
So speaking of Christmas, Eric, you're a notorious Christmas movie hater. What's your favorite Christmas movie? If you had to pick one, gun to your head right now. Don't worry, it's not loaded.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 3. That is some very clear audio for a 1992 tape recorder.
When was the last time you tried to do audio from a 1992 tape recorder?
In the shower.
Yes.
Come back in January. Our next Dem Boys will be filmed on a 1992 tape recorder. I'm pretty sure he should apologize. And now Tim Curry can't walk.
Oof. Jesus Christ, man.
It's as a result of that scene. I'm pretty sure.
There's something I'm missing. I don't get that.
Tim Curry legitimately can't walk now.
Oh.
He had
a stroke.
Yeah, a stroke.
Be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time.
For anyone who lives in Florida, is December monsoon season down there?
I only went to Florida twice, and both times it was, well, one was June and one was February. So I cannot comment.
Answer the question, Basil. I have a fan named Basil. He's from Florida.
Ah. Is he one of your OnlyFans?
Yes.
Is he one of your Russian bots?
Basil, It's not too late. Unsubscribe now.
Yeah.
Tell us about the toilet crocodiles. Sorry, alligators. Actually, Mike, when you're editing, you should go back and look through a book and see if any of the names are from The Sopranos.
Oh my god.
If some guy looked at you in the shower, would you ever want to see him again?
I suppose not.
I don't think you'll see him for the rest
Mike, would you ever want to see me again after I looked at you in the shower?
It's not a no.
No, because you dumped cold water down my ass. And then I proposition to show you my penis, and it turned out to be a different guy. Okay,
but you still showed him.
You know what? Fuck it. Story time. So, this was about 10 years ago, back when I went to the gym, and I would go to the gym with Donnie sometimes. And it would usually be like late at night because like fuck going to the gym during the day when everyone's there.
Mike liked to work out in private, if you know what I mean.
So we get there. I get my workout done, and I go to the shower, and I'm just fucking washing myself. You know, washing my fucking balls, washing my ass, all that stuff. Next thing I know, I just feel like a sudden cold rush going down my back, down my fucking ass crack, and then I scream, like legit scream, like like in fear, and then I realize Donnie poured like fucking ice cold water down my fucking back. He fucking filled it up in the sink, and so how did it happen again? So I'm like, why'd that fucking happen? And so I got out of the shower, and there is a row of lockers dividing the shower from the change area. And so from behind those lockers, I hear Donnie on the other side, and I'm like, you want to see my penis? And next thing I know, I hear Donnie walking out. Turns out it's not Donnie, it's a completely other rando who showed up just at that fucking moment. Donnie was waiting outside of the fucking lockers laughing his goddamn ass off.
What store is gonna make the most cash on Christmas Eve that nobody's gonna think to rob?
Candy stores.
9-year-olds rob candy stores, Marv. This is what I had in mind.
I remember when I watched this when I was 9 years old, and I was like, what? We do that?
Free pass.
Yep. There's nobody dumb enough to knock off a toy store on Christmas Eve.
Oh, yes, there is.
Neither one of them caught on to that, huh? Doesn't it look like it says Toy Duncan's chest?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the only way I will read that.
That is just poor signage.
I was very disappointed when I found out this wasn't a real place when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You were disappointed a lot as a child.
Yeah.
Well, with friends like us, it's hard not to be.
Yeah. You'd think security would check that.
It's a retail store. You think retail employees give a shit when it's closing time?
How many retail stores do you know have security?
That is true.
That's why 9-year-olds robbed them. I said this already.
Ironically, Mike works at a retail store that has security.
He is the security. That's why he lets shit get away.
One trick that some of the thieves do is that they bring up a whole bunch of stuff in like one buggy, and then they're like, oh, I forgot my wallet, can I go get my cash? After we scan everything. And then, of course, they're wearing a big trench coat. But we can't.
Two children stacked on top of each other.
Can't do anything unless we actually see it happen, and even then, it's like we gotta wait till they're outside of the store legally, which makes no fucking sense. But
so next time I'm in your store, I'm gonna grab something. I'm gonna walk towards the door, making eye contact with you the whole time.
Yeah.
You'll just be like, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
As a matter of fact, all the money the store takes in today, Mr. Duncan is donating it to the Children's Hospital. And the day after Christmas...
He's gonna buy all their livers for his own transplant because he's dying.
Yeah, why would you give the money to a children's hospital? They're gonna die soon anyway. Give it to me.
Jesus. Children's hospital, not children's hospice.
I'm not hearing the difference.
Is this another orphan joke?
Yeah. I can make those jokes because I spent Christmas in the hospital in kindergarten.
When I saw this when I was younger, I thought like a turtle dove was like
the chocolate
a flying turtle, and I was disappointed to find out they were
like a bird with a shell.
Yes.
I made a pigeon rat.
Again, we were not smart children.
Like a weird amalgamation of like different species, like a platypus. Have you ever seen a platypus? It's like a duck and a crocodile and like a
I'm sorry,
fucking...
what?
Crocodile?
Have you seen a platypus?
I don't know.
It's a beaver with a bill.
Yeah, it's a beaver duck.
Yeah. And the only reason I know that is because the first platypus that was discovered was brutally murdered. Because they thought some kid just glued a bill.
So they tried to rip the bill off and it killed it.
Yeah. rip the face off. And they were like, oh, we killed it. And then like a little while later, it's like, oh, there's a whole bunch of these. Guess it's an animal.
It's like a duck and a bee. I meant to say Komodo dragon, but still.
It still doesn't have scales or any other reptilian qualities. Have you seen a platypus?
Yes, and it looks like a reptile to
I think
me.
you just went to a reptile zoo and looked at a crocodile like, look, platypus. Oh, you dropped your birth control pills.
What's the matter? Store wouldn't take your stolen credit card?
If he steals a stolen credit card, does that make it a double stolen credit card?
No, it negates it.
Oh.
No,
Two negatives make a positive.
If you steal from a thief, it becomes your property. Imagine if that was a law.
Oh, God.
The anarchy.
Yeah. Mike, I never asked you, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Die Hard. Of course.
Oh. Tell us in the comments if Die Hard's a Christmas movie. If you say no, we'll tell you you're wrong.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a video of Bruce Willis specifically saying it's not? And if John McClane says it's not, then
But
it's
he's
not.
old and senile, so...
I don't think it was recently.
Yeah. Most of the arguments about Die Hard are just that Santa or Jesus isn't in it, and it came out in July, therefore it's not a Christmas movie.
Okay, still relatively senile from 3 years ago.
You've been spooching with everybody. Snuffy, Al, Leo, little Mo with the gimpy leg.
With the gimpy leg.
Bob, Cliff.
Okay, one time, but we were drunk.
Get down on your knees and tell me you love it.
This is like when we were at Mike's house in the 4th grade all over again.
At midnight tonight, we're hitting Duncan's toy chest. 5 floors of cash. Then after that, we grab a couple of phony passports, then it's off to Rio.
Mark, you want to shut up?
What's the difference? He's not gonna talk to anybody. Except maybe a fish. Or the Undertaker.
So, like, in that scene, he says he's not going to talk to anybody except maybe a fish or an Undertaker, and I thought he was referring to...
The wrestler?
The wrestler, because I didn't know what an Undertaker was at the time. Again, stupid kid.
Good luck, little fella.
How did that guy not feel that?
He's autistic.
Maybe he's a good pickpocketer. Or pick-a-hatter.
Go back to your Komodo dragons.
I still want to know what he looked at to think that.
What kind of nightmarish creature were you looking at? And you have to try to make a terrible Photoshop of what he saw. One of those mobster associates. Are any of those names look familiar?
Yeah.
I see Tony Soprano. I see Polly Walnuts.
Which one's better, Home Alone or Home Alone 2?
This one. I like this one so much more.
Eric?
Like, I do enjoy the first one, though, but, like, I don't know. I've always gravitated towards this one for some reason.
Well, you probably watched it a lot more as a kid. You
Yeah.
preferred it, and there's the nostalgia.
Yeah.
For Trump.
Yeah. Eric, what about you? Which Home Alone? 1 or 2?
Pretty close. I'd probably say this one as well, just because the bricks to the face is like the thing I remember the most when I think of Home Alone.
It's mostly just because he puts them through way worse
Oh
hell
yeah,
in this one.
it's like murder level pain.
Yeah.
Pierce Morgan again.
2 Academy Award winners are in this one.
Yep.
Which pigeon won an Academy Award?
For
This is actually like a pretty talented cast.
minus Daniel Stern.
I also like this
Oh, yeah, he was in
more
City Slickers.
because of
yes,
how
he was.
just like off the rails it gets. Like again, we talked about like how it's they're put through such worse hell than in the first one, and like I think this was like for Chris Columbus, like the director. It's almost like a who's the guy who made the Hangover movies and the Joker?
Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips. It's almost like a Todd Phillips Hangover scenario where the studio wanted more Hangover movies. Todd Phillips was like, I made one, I'm done with this, I want to do other shit. But they were just like, no, we need another Hangover movie. And then he just decided for Hangover 2 and 3, just go fucking crazy, make the fucking dumbest, most out there shit possible, and like somehow eventually it got bad. But like I think this is like an equivalent of that, where like Chris Columbus, like they wanted another Home Alone movie. Chris Columbus wanted to move on and do other things. I think he made Mrs. Doubtfire after this, if I'm not mistaken. And
sounds right, timeline wise.
And they were like, no, we want another Home Alone movie. The last one was so successful, and blah blah blah. And he's just like, I don't really think this warrants a sequel. I don't know where else to go with it. So he just decided, okay, we'll go to New York and fucking just go absolutely bonkers in the last third of the movie.
Well, and John Hughes was off his rocker at this point too.
Hey, it's Sigmund Freud. This is his famous classical tune, I Fuck Your Mama.
No, I fuck my mama.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah. He's supposed to slip and like fall through that, but doesn't indicate that it's on an incline. But anyways.
Since when does physics ever apply to these movies?
That's true. If it did, like, they would have died, like, by the time he got hit by the bricks.
What kind of hotel allows a child to check in alone?
The boy had a very convincing story.
What kind of idiots do you have working here?
The finest in New York.
I did, like, watch a video of, like, a EM or an emergency doctor, like, an emergency room operator, like, broke down all the injuries that they would have in this film, and she's
like pointing out at what points would they actually just straight up die. And
yeah,
like, no
and she was like, as soon as he fell there, he'd have a broken back and like wouldn't be able
paralyzed.
To yeah.
Also, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't collapse the car, little Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'd dent the roof and then roll off.
Exactly.
Like to do that to the roof, he'd have to fall from the top of the building.
Yeah.
Oh, even the noise gets me every time.
Even the noise. Insert that clip from the Grinch cartoon.
So what did the EMS have to say about that?
It would cave his skull in on impact, and
from that height for sure.
Especially since you could tell the corner of the brick hit him.
Yeah.
So like the sharp, heavy end.
To my knowledge, in the script, the last brick was supposed to hit Joe Pesci,
and it still missed.
No, they were like, no, this is way too fucking funny. It's just funnier to
get hit.
Yeah, that's why I say, like, this is my favorite scene. It's not the fact that
he's egging him on. Nothing's happening to him.
It's not the fact that he's throwing bricks. Like, it's all the Joe Pesci being like, "Is that all you got?" and just constantly hitting Mark.
That's probably another reason why I do have a lot of fondness for this movie, because
you also threw bricks at people.
That too, but like besides that, like I feel like a lot of modern movies are too realistic for its own good. Where it's like, I feel like older movies, like they were entertainment and like they didn't have to be real, like 100% real to be fun. Like we talked about Die Hard earlier, like if John McClane in real life was shot in the shoulder, he wouldn't be able to lift his fucking arm to like shoot somebody.
Especially if he jumped off the roof,
and if he had shards of glass in his feet, he wouldn't be able to walk. So, but you don't really give a shit. It's like
you ignore that for the sake of entertainment.
Yeah,
that's why I like what Disney's doing with the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah. No. Because it's like, yeah, you could say like, oh, that's not like they'd be dead so fucking quick, but it's like that's not the point. It's like this is all fucking slapstick, and it's great.
What, slapdick?
Yow! if he lands the way he does, like it's pretty much on like one of his high vertebrae. Oh.
Yeah, his back is fucked.
Yep. At the very least, he should have the wind knocked out of him here from how he landed. He's struggling just to breathe.
This is when he's PG-13ing himself.
It says at least 3 floors down.
Yeah.
Right on the concrete. Those are shattered forearms.
And, like, shattered ribs, and his stomach
Knees
probably
would be
exploded.
His nose would be caved into his skull.
You gotta do better than this, kid!
Wrecked. Oh! That would probably puncture him.
He did not dodge the wrench. He could not dodge a ball.
Yeah.
He likes to
This part is probably the only one that doesn't, like, add up, because it doesn't show that the house is on an incline.
Yeah, you shouldn't have had momentum to slide forward.
And also, those cans were closed very lazily and would have been dried up by now if they were open like that.
Also, swallowing paint is probably not a good idea.
It's fine. It's only
survived.
It's only 70% lead.
In his eyes, too.
Oh, it's a Bukkake video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even need to talk to a doctor to find out what happens here.
Yeah.
Those are Daniel Stern's sex noises.
Well, he did just come from a Bukkake.
Yeah, they basically said deep-fried internal organs. Pretty much all of them. Again, who cares? Bad guys get owies.
For the ha-ha.
Uh-oh. 100 pounds from 3 floors up. More death.
While his neck is, like, looking up. Yeah.
More death. Oh, there goes his fingers.
Ooh, yeah, that would hurt.
Hey, why don't you guys try the stairs?
Yeah, take the advice of the guy that's been murdering you this whole time.
Wait.
Don't you remember what happened last year?
No. All the brain damage.
Oops.
Okay, if that was solid like metal, then Kevin wouldn't have been able to lift it up over his head and throw it at 10.
That's 3.
Oh,
no. My spleen!
So do you guys think Kevin is Jigsaw?
No. I think he likes inflicting the pain too much to let
Someone
other
else do
people
it to themselves, yeah.
He's not getting off watching it. In most cases, he doesn't see it. I'd more believe that he's like Jason Voorhees.
He's gonna lose a lot of his tools by the time he gets down there.
I think that's what broke their nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suck brick, kid!
So what's that, a 5-story fall-ish, kinda? No, 3 stories.
No, 3.
Well, 5. Oh yeah, because they're not on the roof anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, 3
Close.
literally.
Yeah. Plus the basement.
Oh,
they
yeah,
fall through there, so like.
yeah, it depends where they fall.
Yeah.
Boom. So,
Yeah, it's 4 stories. Extra death.
Red Rain of Pain!
Oh, that's varnish. That's ugh, yikes. That would burn. Horribly, horribly burn.
No more than having your head set on fire.
That too. Back to the point I was making, like, they should have died, like, at least 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't really care.
Nope.
Even he should have, like, had a broken tailbone there, but you don't really care, because it's like, owies are funny.
Mm-hmm.
water pistol that shoots jelly.
They burst into flames.
This would be my nightmare.
Pigeons?
Yes.
And doves?
Just birds in general.
Alright, I'm taking a Bird Kingdom on your birthday.
Alright.
I want to watch you pee yourself.
I just would not go. Tanya wants to go, and I'm like, take your niece, take the niece and nephew. I was like, I'll go to the Butterfly Conservatory with you, but no Bird Kingdom.
Oh, he screamed louder than when he had the spider on him in the first
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, I would too for this. A single spider wouldn't scare me like being freaking pecked by hundreds of birds.
He made us hide out in the store so we could steal all the kiddies' charity money. Shut up, Mark!
Yeah.
He's a magician.
Got the right to remain silent, you know.
He's a little cranky. We just broke out of prison a few days ago. Shut up, Marv! Jeez.
Get him out of here. All right, let's go. Remember,
That should be a lesson to everybody.
Don't break out of prison.
Well, but like, if you're under arrest, do not fucking say a goddamn thing, you idiot.
Yeah, Mike's gotten off 3 crime charges because of he just doesn't talk.
Yeah.
Plead the 5th.
You know, don't do what Jerry did and like just say, oh yeah, I'm masturbating in a fucking Target because America.
Well, they also had CCTV footage of that.
Yeah, so just don't masturbate in a Target.
Family orgy.
So I'm looking it up, and apparently they. No. Bad timing.
Family orgies.
And
I'm looking that up.
Video ends there.
God damn it.
Merry Christmas, Gav.
Merry Christmas, Buzz.
Buzz Lightyear?
Buzz Aldrin.
Did his mom name him after her toys?
Yep.
Oh, God.
She also had a dildo named Kevin.
Why aren't you a turtle? Where's the turtle in the turtle dove?
Because they're known for stealing the turtles' chocolates.
Oh.
They feed them to the platypus crocodiles.
Fuck's sakes.
If you don't want to be memed, don't say stupid things.
I mean,
Basically, stop talking for an eternity.
We'll do a silent film.
When the platypus is in the water, it kind of... I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. Piss off.
Kevin! It's family tradition. So this was a lot worse than Home Alone 3. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Get out.
That's a different movie.
No!
Yes, it is.
So, yay, we actually got to watch a movie we like. Well, I liked anyway.
I watched Dragon Ball Evolution already.
Alright, Mike, what kind of platypus blizzard is this movie?
Oh, this is the tastiest platypus crocodile soup blizzard of all? I don't know.
Did they put their whole plot of pussy into this movie?
Damn right. Hey, Rob Schneider. In
Ali
this movie,
Sheedy?
Rob Schneider was the Bellman. Oh, there he is.
What?
Donald Trump.
As Donald Trump. Yeah. They couldn't even just say as himself.
Yeah, you gotta say his name twice.
He paid for it. Stunt coordinator, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah, and that was the most publicity Donald Trump ever had. Anyways, that's it for this movie. Thank you very much for joining. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Crazy Kwanzaa. And something Ramadan.
Happy Festivus.
I'm sure you could look forward to our next Christmas movie, which will be Jean-Claude Van Damme starring in... What's that hockey one he did?
Sudden Death.
Sudden Death!
Sweet. All right.
That the Jean-Claude
Merry
Van Damme
Christmas.
master didn't know about.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Bye, fucks.
There's a semen joke in there somewhere.